One of the absolute best stocks for dividend growth is Lowe's. They're currently trading at $204 per share, but they're down 20% year to date. So in this video, we're going to be performing a complete stock analysis on this company. And to do so, we're going to be jumping into my stock valuation spreadsheet. And on this spreadsheet, we have 4 different valuation models. We have Graham's valuation, we have a discounted cash flow analysis, a multiples valuation, and a dividend discount model. And all of this analysis will roll into our output tab. So let's go ahead and jump over to our stock screener. If you'd like to be able to download this spreadsheet, then you can head over to my Patreon page at the link in the description. And you can see here, we are currently looking at a 300-day chart for this company. So you can see there has been a pretty large decrease in its stock price. It has a 1-year return of just 1.74%. Now, if we come over here and look at the dividend data, which I know a lot of people are interested in, you can see their dividend yield is just 1.57%, but as we'll see later in the video, they have some of the best dividend growth that you will see out of any company. So let's go ahead and move forward with our valuation models. And the first valuation model we will look at is Graham's valuation. And if you're familiar with this model, you know this was a valuation model invented by Benjamin Graham, who is the author of The Intelligent Investor. And you can see he laid out a formula here for us in order to calculate the intrinsic value. And this is a revised formula updated to kind of work with today's times. And we can see the first thing we need is our earnings per share for this analysis. And for Lowe's, that's currently 12.03. We then multiply that by 7, which is the price to earnings of a company with no growth. And then we add a growth rate projection, which for Lowe's, I projected about a 14% growth rate. And we then take that and multiply it by 4.4, which is the average yield of AAA corporate bonds, and divide it by Y, which at the time of this video is 3.21. And that is the current yield of AAA corporate bonds. And so when we plug all of this in, we can see we come to an intrinsic value for Lowe's of $346 per share. So let's go ahead and keep moving forward and look at our discounted cash flow analysis model. And for our discounted cash flow analysis to work, we need to project a growth rate for the future free cash flows for this company. So you can see the growth rate for the past growth rate for this company, it's kind of fluctuated up and down quite a bit. So we can see 23% growth, negative 11% growth, 27% growth, negative 41, and then a really large increase over 2020 and 2021. So the growth rate has been quite volatile. The average growth rate was 42%, so that is a pretty large growth rate, but obviously not sustainable. I think industry standards will be more around 12%. I think that's the type of growth we'll see from companies like Lowe's and Home Depot for the foreseeable future, which is a good growth rate. Obviously nothing like the 42% that they've seen over the past few years. So I projected a 12% growth rate for the future free cash flows of this company, then calculated the terminal value using that growth rate as well, which is the sum of the free cash flows past the year 2030. I then was able to calculate the present value of these future free cash flows based on a perpetual growth rate of 2.5% and a discount rate of 9%. I then took the sum of all of these future free cash flows, which we can see right here. I added the company's cash and cash equivalents and then subtracted out the total debt. After doing so, I then had the equity value of the company, which I divided by the number of shares outstanding, which allowed me to find the intrinsic value according to our DCF model of $306 per share. So let's go ahead and jump over to our multiples valuation model. And essentially for our multiples valuation model, we use companies that are similar to Lowe's in order to find the intrinsic value of Lowe's. And this is kind of a way that we allow investors in the market to value a company. And we can see essentially what we're doing is we're taking the stock price for each of these companies and dividing it by its earnings per share to calculate the price to earnings multiple. Once we have the price to earnings multiple for companies that are similar to Lowe's, we take the average price to earnings and we multiply it by the earnings per share for Lowe's. And we can see this gave us an intrinsic value of $290 per share. Let's go ahead and jump over to our dividend discount model. And here on our dividend discount model, the idea is that we should be able to value a company based on how much they increase their dividends and how much they pay out in dividends. So what I did is I plugged in the quarterly dividend payouts for Lowe's over the past few years. This allowed me to see how much they've been paying out yearly. And then I calculated the growth rate year over year. And we can see they have one of the highest average growth rates for their dividend payouts that I have seen in quite some time. Over the past few years, it was about 18.52%. So it'll be really hard to find a company with better dividend growth than Lowe's. So I did apply a growth rate of about 8% because obviously that won't be a sustainable average growth rate. An 8% growth rate is a really aggressive growth rate, but I think it's one that they actually could sustain for the foreseeable future. So after applying a discount rate of about 9%, we can see we came to a dividend discount model price per share of $345. Now let's go ahead and jump back over to our stock screener to make sure that that dividend is sustainable. And when we come here, we can see their payout ratio is just 23%. So that leaves plenty of room for dividend growth and room to grow the business as well. So let's go ahead and jump back over to our output tab now, and here we can see all 4 of our valuation models. Graham's valuation was $346 per share, multiples valuation $290, discounted cash flow $306, and our dividend discount model $345 per share. And when we average all 4 of these valuation models together, you can see we came to an intrinsic value of $321.99 per share. When we compare that to the current price of just $204 per share, we can see this is a company that's, according to our valuation model, undervalued by about 36%. So when we come here and apply a margin of safety, we're value dividend investors, so it's really important we always apply a margin of safety. Typically 30% is a pretty solid margin of safety, so I'll hit enter on that. And we can see based on our margin of safety, our acceptable buy price is $225 per share. And since the company is currently trading at $204 per share, our valuation model is telling us this is a stock we should be buying. Now, I actually did a Home Depot stock analysis just a few days ago, and when I compare the two, it does look like, according to our valuation models, Lowe's appears to be a little bit more attractive at its current price, and it does have a better dividend, better dividend growth. I do wish that their current dividend yield was a little bit higher, but there is plenty of room for dividend growth. So if you're a long-term investor, I think that this is a pretty safe investment. You'll see really good price appreciation, I believe, and you'll also see some pretty solid dividend growth as well. I think one thing that's worth noting as well is we look at the institutional ownership of this company, currently sitting at 77.5%. I ran across an article the other day pointing out really the institutional ownership in this company just keeps increasing. We can see all these different investment firms continue to add shares to their holdings in Lowe's, which is honestly a really great sign. No matter what type of investor you are, there's a whole lot of trust in the strength of this company. So for me personally, I'm looking to add shares of Lowe sometime in the near future. I might try to see if it goes just a little bit lower, but personally, I don't think this is a bad price at all. So go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below on Lowe's. If you'd like to be able to download this stock valuation spreadsheet, then you can head over to my Patreon page at the link in the description. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.